Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a follow-up to my previous video about how you bleach your hair. I want to do the more aftercare, how to keep your color vibrant and how to keep your hair healthy after it's been processed. So first I want to say all my products are toxic free. I have tested it with the Think Dirty app, which is a great tool if you're trying to find more natural products that is not as harmful to you and to the environment. It has this great feature where you can either search by brand specific, or you can just click, for example, shampoos, and it shows you good brand suggestions, the most healthy, the most safe brands, and then you can take it from there. I love that choice, especially in the beginning, because I didn't even know where to begin. I just searched the brands I use and they were all pretty bad. So it was kind of, okay, where do I go from here? And just Googling can be a little daunting. There's so much opinions on what's good and what's bad. Well, this is more just what's in it. And it also gives you the option of seeing, are you okay with these ingredients? So it's not just good or bad, it actually breaks it down and why it's bad. So I highly suggest using that when you're starting out, be it skincare, home care, hair care, whatever. So as I said, all my brands are toxic free, and I believe that's like the most important part, because the fact is, hair is dead. My teacher used to illustrate it by lying on a chair yelling, I'm dead, now put conditioner on me and see if it helps. And that's the same thing. Hair and nails are the same thing. Hair is softened, but given that it doesn't hurt when you cut it, and so neither does your nails, they're dead. So you can't buy this magical conditioner that puts life into it. So that's why it's important to protect it so it doesn't get damaged. When you put a product on, it's going to feel soft, but when you wash it off, it's gone. That's why we keep putting conditioner on. We put all these products in. So there is no magical solution. There are better solutions than others, and there are some that prevent further damage. But once the damage is done, you can either keep putting these band-aids on or cut it off. I like a combination of both, whereas cutting is very important. There are a lot of good products who can make semi-damaged hair feel nice and feel soft and very manageable. I recommend for everyone thinking not just about the products, but for example, I use a bamboo brush. It is ethically made, it is environmentally safe, and it is amazing. I currently suffer from postpartum hair loss, which can be quite scary when you brush with a normal brush. This one has been so gentle. I use it on my kids as well, and it's a great brush. It is the green brush, and I got it at Whole Foods. Then there is sleeping on a silk pillowcase. That has definitely been a game changer for me. Not only is it gorgeous, but it is amazing. It leaves your hair less knotted, and it has much less damage. It does not suck all the moisture out of your hair while you sleep. So it is very nice, and it's also very good on your skin. If you apply products, it doesn't just suck them back out. And last but not least, of things that aren't technically hair products, what you dry your hair with is also super important. Normal hair towels will dry your hair as they're supposed to, but they also suck moisture out. So you've just applied all this great conditioner, and then if you use a really rough towel, it can leave your hair knotted again and just feel dry, and you can actually break your hair if you're too rough. There are some silk turbans, and then there's some fleece turbans. I use the fleece turban from Ulta, and it is really nice. My hair doesn't drip wet, but it still has that moisture in it. I leave it on for anywhere from 15 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on what else I'm doing, and it just sits there, and it's a really great product. I'm a huge fan of the 365 brand, especially for their fragrance-free shampoo. It is an amazing brand. It's much cheaper because it is a generic brand from Whole Foods. They have them in 3 different scents, I believe: lavender, orange, and fragrance free. I use this one, have for years, before and after I processed my hair. Never had any issues. I wash twice because I often go 5 to 7 days between washing, so I like that little extra. this is for my kind of everyday use. If I want to prepare my hair for another coloring, for example, not right after you bleached it. Right after you bleach it, you keep it moisturized. But for example, now if I wanted a different hair color or something, I would use Acure's clarifying shampoo. Clarifying shampoos are amazing for when we want to get your hair that extra clean. If you have build-up from products or just need to make sure that it's squeaky clean before you apply new hair color. It is safe enough that you can use it often. This brand, some will strip your hair a little more, but I've never had issues. Conditioners I use is the 365 brand again. I will say I don't feel it leaves my hair as soft if the weather is really making it dry, or if I've just been washing it a little too much. It is not as nurturing, but it is really good, and it also depends on how processed your hair is. Before I bleached my hair, this was perfect. Currently the best choice for me is Acure's Pear and Fig. They have different scents. This one says revitalizing. They also have a moisturizing. I have found all Acure's conditioners to be equally nourishing, so I feel it's whatever you like. This is a great choice. It is a little pricier than the 365 brand, but buy them on sale, especially Black Friday is coming soon. They are 30-40% off sometimes, so I stock up. Also check your Whole Foods. They sometimes have sales, especially if you're a Prime member, you get even more off. And the generic brands are almost as good. I also sometimes use the Andlilly Naturals or Giovanni 2 Chics line. They are more pricey, so they have to be on a really good sale before I feel it's worth it, but they are amazing products. I will say that Andlilly Naturals hair mask is kinda the best I've ever tried. I was surprised that I could even feel a difference after 5 or 6 days of not washing. My hair was still super soft. This is the 1000 Roses deep conditioning. If your hair feels dry, I would recommend using this ever so often. I do it before I bleach my hair, as I've mentioned. Do whatever feels good. They are a little more pricey, but you definitely also get what you pay for with this. They're very worth it. You can buy them sometimes in bulk, and that really lowers it. I need to use 2 currently for my length of hair. When my hair was up to here, 1 almost cut it. They do stretch pretty well, but just to get the full coverage, I use 2. As I said, there are many good brands. These are the brands I found work for me. They are also all color safe, but I have not yet seen more organic, more natural brands that are not color safe. There are probably some, but as a general, they don't strip your hair as much, and therefore also are better for colored hair. For more styling products, as I mentioned, I often go 5 to 7 days without washing my hair, so dry shampoo is a must. And I have Giovanni's here and Acure's here. Acure is for brunettes, and that makes a huge difference because I have dark hair, and even with my purple it's still fairly dark. So I use the other ones, my hair kind of looks like I'm going gray, and not a fan of the look. If I work a little with it and brush, it definitely goes better. But this one is also a volumizer, so if you have lighter hair and want some more volume, this is a perfect product. It is very you don't need to be very generous, as I was the first time, and my hair became super poofy. So it depends. I don't know if they have a brunette. I just stumbled upon the Acure one and kind of fell in love. This one has kind of holes here, making it very easy to apply. This one is kind of a little harder with how it is, but it's all preference. 2 good products, just whatever you're looking for. This one I found at Whole Foods. I wasn't even looking for anything. It is a volumizing hairspray, and this is Probably one of my favorite finds. It is not 365 brand. It is just Whole Foods, it says. And it just leaves your hair so voluminous without feeling crispy or heavy. It still has bounce to it. It's just really good. And I can see it's expired because you have to use very little of it. The first few times I was a little too generous, and it's also quite nourishing for your hair. It actually left my hair smelling nice, feeling soft when I brushed it out. So favorite find, I think. Then I use, this is Too Chic, also by Giovanni. It is avocado oil, avocado and olive oil. I use this on my ends to kind of give a little shine and set it a little, so it's I have very fine hair, so my hair kind of likes to get all tangled up. This helps with keeping it a little manageable. This is Andlilly Naturals lavender and biotin style spray. This is great for an updo. If you want to get that finished look, get the little flyaways in place, it is an amazing product. And it also really keeps your hair moisturized while it's sitting there, because sometimes if I've had an updo for a while, I feel my hair gets a little dry, and this prevents it. I don't use it a ton because I don't do a lot of updos, but when I do, it's definitely a must. Then this one is more for my skin. It's also Andlilly Naturals. It's a styling gel for medium hold. We tried a lot of different for him, and they kind of left his hair feeling crunchy and dry, and it made it very hard to brush out. This one does not do that, and it is not the strongest hold, as it said it's medium, but it does the job. And then I have, last but not least, as I said, I've mentioned I don't put a lot of heat to my hair because I can really feel a difference. If I put too much heat to my hair gets dry and unmanageable. Only thing I sometimes do, because I do have colored hair, sometimes I need to dry it, because else I will bleed onto everything with purple depending on time of day. I use Desert Essence coconut hair defrizzer and hair protector, and I swear by this product. If any heat goes on my hair, I put this in. It is super good, and it doesn't mention it, but it also works great as a detangler. So if I know I'm putting it in, I'll just spray my hair before I brush it out, and it is perfect. And I can definitely feel a difference, like your hair won't feel as dry. I think they have a few other scents, but I'm not completely sure. I like the scent of coconut in my hair, so I just stuck with this. So these are kind of my everyday products that I've kind of, after many errors, found that work for me. There are many good brands out there, as I mentioned. Go try it out, try out different things, but be mindful of what you put in your body, because it all affects how you feel, and it definitely also affects the environment. All of these work equally good if your hair is processed or not. It's not something that'll damage your hair if it's not processed, so you can safely use all of these no matter what. So I just wanted to share my favorite products. Please comment down below if you have any questions or something to add to this. I love this subject. I love hair. Thank you so much for watching, and if you thought this video was good, give it a like, and until next time, bye.